Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of September 23rd through the 29th, 2024. This is a significant week because we are in the midst of eclipse season, one of those eclipses being in your sign. So this is going to be an intense time of change and developments for you. So make sure you watch your eclipse reading that I already posted. And this is going to be a quick general reading for the week ahead. So first card out, we have the Ace of Swords coming out in reverse. It feels like a new direction is something that you're wanting to take in life, but you don't necessarily know what to do or how to take it. So let's see what other cards come out and get a good view of that. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You know what? Some of you are going to have to be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to how your dreams are going to unfold and evolve. I'm not asking you to give up on your dream entirely, give up on your goals entirely, whatever they may be. But you may be getting a little blockage in your goals and your plans because there's an adjustment that needs to be made in how you achieve those goals and those plans. So try not to get too wrapped up in one particular outcome or one particular way in which your manifestations come through. Try to loosen up a little bit and be open to alternative ways your goals can be realized. You don't need to give up on them. It's just there could be a different way that it manifests and come in. Don't be afraid of making some changes, some adjustments, and seeing what sticks when it comes to your personal goals. Especially if something's not been working for you, there's been a blockage for you. Make some changes in how you're approaching the situation and see if those changes stick. If they don't, make another change. And if that doesn't stick, make another change until something works. That's all you need to do. You never, ever, ever should feel stuck in a place of waiting, in a place of just wondering when something's going to manifest. We have the Page of Cups coming out in reverse as well, which sort of validates what we were just saying here, where it's like you're wanting this beautiful creative expansion, like a creative goal or project you've been working on. You're wanting it to really take off. Or your love life, your romantic life, you're wanting it to take off. You're tired of waiting around. You're tired of putting in effort and it not being realized, not being manifested. And again, the message here is to make a change. You can't expect different results by doing the same old thing that hasn't been working. Now, this can get tricky because what you have been doing maybe works a little bit. You may be getting some of the outcomes that you want, but not at the level that you want it. And still, that means that your manifestation is not here, So an adjustment is still needed. A change is still needed because you're not having life flow at the level that you want it to flow at. So it's not actually working, Five of Pentacles in reverse. I told you guys this eclipse season's an intense time, and we're having a pretty intense reading right now for this week ahead. This is this feeling like, oh, maybe it's never going to work out, maybe. And it's also a resentment building because it's like, why, like you're this starving, injured person here in the corner in the cold, and you're looking at this person like, why? They have more than enough. They have an abundance of resources. This person right here is like the opposite of them. They have such an abundance that they're fat and happy, where these people are starving, and there could be resentment because it's like, wow, she has so much more than she needs. And it looks like she's coming out of this church here, this building here, with a whole sack of extra resources where these people have none. And again, it gives this message of like, get off your butt and go to where the resources are. Go to where your needs and manifestations are met, because the current reality that you find yourself in, you're getting very bare minimum results when it comes to what you want and what you need. And this could be out of like a job, or this could be relationship wise. This could apply to any area of your life. You're barely seeing results, but you're clinging on to the results that you do receive, that you are getting so tightly. You're so afraid to make a change and those results disappear entirely that you're not changing your reality. You keep doing the same thing over and over again because you don't want to potentially give up on that very little bit of like breadcrumbs that you're receiving. And that is what is keeping you back from achieving the reality that you actually want, you know? What are they afraid of? You know, if I go into this church, we're going to be rejected. We're going to be not receiving the scrap change that people give us, you know, like that's what they're afraid of. But what they don't realize is they too can become like this, having way more than they need. But they just have to advocate for themselves and go in and be the change that they want to see, you know? And that's where you're at right now, Pisces. So don't be mad at anybody else for having way more than they need. You know, don't be mad at rich people for having way more money than they need. Don't be mad at really healthy, confident people for having way more than they need. You know, you can achieve that too. You just have to be willing to take a leap of faith, trust the universe, and keep making changes, keep making tweaks in what you're doing until you find things that stick a lot better than what you're doing now. 10 of Wands in reverse. You know what? You're just so exhausted from all of this. You may not be wanting to work more. And that's another message of this week, Pisces. You don't have to work to the bone in order to achieve what you want. We have the 10 of Pentacles coming out as your final card. All 6 cards this week were in reverse. Yeah. 2 10s, both in reverse. Endings, new beginnings. You're at your wit's end with this old reality that you've been clinging on to. And I think that's a good thing that you're at your wit's end, because it is time for a change. It is time for you to completely let go and try something new, attempt something new, and get back to that ace energy. Get back to 1. That's the wisdom of the tarot, you know. We go from ace to 10, and once you reach 10, the cycle restarts, you go back to ace. Same thing with the major arcana. You start at the Fool, card 0, and you work your way up to the World, card 21, and that represents a completion of the journey. And you know what? After the World card, they go back to being the Fool. They start again. You know, they put themselves in a new environment, new atmosphere once again. And I'm seeing something like that pop up for you. Wow, Pisces. Very intense time. But one thing that I notice about these cards, they're all minor arcana, meaning that all of the frustrations that you are dealing with right now are so temporary, and they'll probably resolve this week, you know? You'll probably be in a better mood, lickety-split. Like, even if you're in a mood right now, you'll be in a better mood, lickety-split, like an hour or 2 away from now, you know? It's just a mental shift is needing to happen here, where you're much more willing to loosen up and admit when something is not to your liking. Admit when you're not getting the results that you really want. Even if you are getting some results, if it's not at the scale that you want, it's time to start over. It's time to try a new method or try something new. And if that doesn't work, try again and again and again and again until you do find something that works. That is life, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch your eclipse reading, I'm telling you, because there's a lot of stuff going on, okay? This weekend coming up, I will be posting the October readings for 2024. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see that. Turn on the notification bell to be notified when I post that. And then the weekend after that, I'll be posting the 4th quarter readings. I can't believe we're already entering the 4th quarter, the final quarter of 2024, and that would cover October, November, and December. So again, make sure you're subscribed. There's a lot going on astrologically at this time. Very potent, powerful year, guys. So make sure you're subscribed so I can help you work through the energies and the changes that are happening in your life at this time, okay? If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and shamanic life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs this week. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe, of course. Bye-bye.